and welcome to our fourth day. Yes, this is day 4 of the Priestfit Presentation Challenge. So just a couple of business items to get out of the way. First of all, this is Priestfit. Priestfit is a fraternal outreach encouraging Catholic priests to eat clean, be fit, and pray well. Co-founded by myself, Father Casey Jones, and Father Ryan Rooney, just normal priests on our own weight loss journey. And we found some tips along the way. If you haven't yet, especially if you're a priest and you are a member of Priestfit, please click that button. You see that button right there? It says subscribe. Click on that. And and give us so you can be updated when we get our new videos. It's awesome. And we'd love to hear any feedback that you guys have, any questions you have. Also, if you are a priest interested in being a member, please join our Priestfit support group, which exists on Facebook right now, because that's just the best format that we have for providing closed group. And then later on, every day that we post these videos, there's live chat where we have discussions later in the day on the topics that we have discussed. So today we're going to talk about goals. Now, anyone who has been ordained a priest in the past 20 years knows about goals, because they've made us write them in seminary, right? We had to write these goals and objectives and action steps and all of these programs for getting ourselves on track. But many of us, if you're like myself, maybe you never really internalized it in your own life. And it wasn't until a year into my priesthood that I realized the importance of goals. And a lot of that was because my first year of priesthood was really difficult for me in a lot of ways. And one thing that I was really frustrated about is that I didn't have the freedom to do the things that I wanted to in terms of ministry. The manner in which I celebrated Mass, the manner in which I performed catechesis, the manner in which I attempted to guide ministries in the church was constantly under attack, usually with the excuse of being, Father, this is the way we've always done it. And I find it so frustrating. I still do. That's the, like, if you want to send me through the roof, use that term. Tell me that's the way we've always done it. I find it frustrating because so many parishes and so many ministries operate without goals, operate without a vision. How do you know where you're going to go if you have no vision, if you have no goals? And it was in this frustration that I became personally convicted. I realized that in my first year of priesthood, I gained weight, which was bad because I was already morbidly obese. My prayer life was virtually non-existent except for the Mass and rote recitation of the office. I smoked like a chimney. And then I realized that I had not cracked open a book in a year. And this used to be my passion. I used to love reading theology, discussing theology, talking about theology. And I realized that in my personal life, I was becoming exactly what I couldn't stand in terms of ministry: lazy, apathetic, and complacent. And if you really want my opinion, I think apathy is one of the greatest dangers in the priesthood today. So for so long, I pushed myself towards this ultimate goal. When I was in seminary, I was pushing myself towards this ultimate goal. What was the ultimate goal? Ordination, right? Get there. But once I was ordained, it was like, what am I going to do next? I wasn't in a position where I could set pastoral goals because I wasn't a pastor. I couldn't set that vision. I couldn't set that clarity, that direction for the parish that I may have wanted to do, that I want to set. But I realized that I could set personal goals, and that if I was going to maintain any kind of focus, vision, order in my life, and keep myself from becoming what I couldn't stand to be around, which was just this complete lack of vision, that I needed to set personal goals. I pursued further studies. I quit smoking, and eventually, I did make the decision to address my nutrition and exercise, but it all began with goals. Simple goals, concrete goals, measurable goals. Listen, goals need to be concrete, attainable, and measurable. Concrete, attainable, and measurable. It's easy to say, I want to be healthy. Or even to say something like, I want to lose weight. It's another thing to say, I'm going to lose 10 pounds by the end of this challenge. It's another thing to say, I'm going to eliminate refined sugars completely from my diet. Goals need to be concrete, measurable, and attainable. Well, okay, guys, you're watching these videos. You're all here because we want to be healthy. And we all desire, I hope, to be holy. And we want to serve the people of God well. These are all good, long-term, big picture goals. But what are the immediate goals we have to ourselves? What are the immediate goals that I am going to do today to help me get to where I need to be by tomorrow? This year, I want to lose at least 30 more pounds, beginning with the 20 that I gained over the holidays, right? This year, I want to go to new levels with my strength training. I want to increase my mobility. We can only make this happen if we're living in the present. Imagine when I go to the gym tomorrow, if I go in the gym without a plan, I don't know what I'm going to do, throw some weights in the air. Then it's easy to give up, get frustrated and walk away because I didn't have a goal. So I don't even know if I've accomplished it if I don't go in there without a goal. So it's time to set those goals. We have to begin by living in the present. So today, brothers, I challenge us all to set clear, concrete, and measurable goals for our nutrition, our exercise, and our healthy weight attainment. And if you need help with that, reach out. That's what we're here for. Let's pray for each other. Eat clean, be fit, pray well. God bless.